rapper and actor Tupac Shakur is dead at the age of 25.
The Los Angeles Police Department continues to investigate the murder of the Notorious B.I.G.
Rap star Tupac Shakur died last night after a brief life in a rough business.
Rapper known as Biggie Smalls was shot several times as he sat in his Chevy Suburban early this morning.
Two of the 90s brightest stars, Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G, were at the pinnacle of their careers that ultimately ended in tragedy and left the world reeling from the loss of such immense talent. 26 years after the incident, and the mystery surrounding their deaths remain unsolved. So join us as we put on our detective hats and attempt to answer the burning question: who really killed Tupac and Biggie? The 90s hip-hop scene was rife with tension, fueled by a highly publicized feud between East Coast and West Coast artists. Tupac Shakur, mostly affiliated with West Coast hip-hop, became a prominent figure in the hip-hop scene with his powerful lyrics and charismatic persona as a rapper, actor, and activist. He was known for addressing contemporary social issues in his music, touching on topics like racism, violence, and police brutality.
Think that he just got some criminal ass black kids with guns. It is not like that. We live in hell. We live in the gutter.
His albums such as Me Against the World and All Eyes on Me achieved commercial success and solidified his place in hip-hop history. At the same time, Christopher Wallace, who was then affiliated with East Coast hip-hop, was better known as the Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls. Biggie quickly rose to fame with his distinctive voice, incredible storytelling, and unparalleled flow. Biggie's debut album, Ready to Die, brought him instant success and critical acclaim, while his posthumously released album, Life After Death, solidified his status as one of the greatest rappers of all time. The rivalry not only divided fans but also pitted Tupac and Biggie against each other, resulting in a series of diss tracks and heated exchanges. Unfortunately, both Tupac and Biggie were gunned down in drive-by shootings within 6 months of each other. Tupac was fatally shot in Las Vegas after attending a Mike Tyson boxing match. Despite being rushed to the hospital, the beloved rapper died from his injuries 6 days later, while Biggie's life was cut short when he was killed in Los Angeles 6 months later. His murder, like Tupac's, remains unsolved, with no arrests ever made. With those information in mind, let's get into the theories of who killed both Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, starting with Tupac. One theory suggests that Tupac's murder resulted from a gang-related dispute with members of the Crips gang Orlando Anderson, who was involved in the altercation with Tupac on the night of the Mike Tyson boxing match in the MGM Garden Arena. This incident may have escalated into a deadly drive-by shooting a few hours later. Anderson was later killed in an unrelated gang shooting, and no direct evidence links him to Tupac's murder. Some theories suggest that Marion Suge Knight, the infamous co-founder of Death Row Records, orchestrated Tupac's murder because he believed Tupac was planning to leave the record label, which would have been a significant financial blow in Suge Knight's business, or maybe, as others suggest, that it could be the other way around, as Tupac's death could result to his music being immortalized and could increase sales, considering that Tupac's music sales skyrocketed after his death. In another theory, when Tupac accused Biggie and his record label boss Sean Puffy Combs of orchestrating an attempted hit on him in 1994, some speculate that Puffy may have been involved in Tupac's murder to eliminate the competition and solidify Bad Boy's position in the industry. However, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to support this claim. Some believe this rivalry ultimately resulted in their untimely deaths, as each coast sought to eliminate the other's most prominent figure. As for Biggie's death, Biggie's murder has also been linked to a possible gang retaliation, with some suggesting that the Bloods were involved. The basis for this theory is that Biggie had loose affiliations with the Bloods through his friendship with other rappers connected to the gang. Others suggest that Suge Knight hired a man named Wardell Poochie Faust, a member of the Bloods gang, to kill Biggie as a retaliate for Tupac's murder to fuel the East Coast-West Coast feud and shift attention away from himself, considering that Suge Knight was known to be violent towards his artists and competitors and was also known for having a very strong personality. Although these theories does make so much sense, most, if not all of these, are only considered to be speculative due to the lack of solid evidence. In addition to that, both gunmans Orlando Anderson was killed in an unrelated gang shooting and Wardell Faust was shot and killed in 2003, resulting to the LAPD not having an actual and strong lead to the case. After numerous investigations and countless speculations, the cases remain unsolved, with no one ever charged or convicted for these heinous crimes. As fans of their music, we can only hope that someday justice will be served for these two hip-hop legends. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.